better. Yes. Welcome. Oh god, I did not want to be here, but I am here nonetheless. But one thing I really wanted to do is something that I wanted to do in every single superhuman story that I was right. That is to add character sheet. Basically what it is, that I would one of the things that I would love to do is create video games. Several video games. And one specifically for this. For the Superhumans universe. Very similar to Marvel Rivals, but way more advanced. Yes. These superhuman battles. The Iron Knight. Character sheet. What it consists of is like health, how their health would be. Primary skill. Secondary skill. That would be left and right click, respectively. It's gonna be like QE. Primary ability. Secondary ability. That would be Q and E, also respect. E and Q. Passives. Quick melee. Is like all the things that they would have. Like you would have health bar, which would consist of health, regenerative health, armor, barriers, and overhealth. Secondary skill, which would be your left click. I don't know what all the buttons are actually on the controller. That's a different story. Your secondary skill, which is your right click. Primary ability, which would be your E. Secondary ability, which would be your Q. Because the way I see it is that it doesn't always fit a character to have an ultimate ability. It kind of doesn't always make sense. So the way I see it is like, these could be anything. It's like ultimate abilities are abilities you would have to build up towards, and then you would use the resource you would have gained from it and use that. Resource is also one. The primary ability, like you could have them on cooldowns, as you know normal abilities are, or you could have them on a build up, like ultimate abilities usually are. And I would say that depending on the character and what fits, they would have either skill, like they would have something that has a cooldown, it could have a build up, it could have other things, it could just be on a resource, like you know how ammunition works. But this is like the primary setup. But they could have more abilities. You could also always have something on F. You could have alternate weapons. But this is like the primary setup. Like these will like everyone will have some of these. Everyone will have at least a passive. Like something is like everyone will have a way of dealing damage. Some way. It could simply be that they just have a damaging aura, and that's the only way they can deal damage. That's one of the rules. Second rule is that everyone needs a resource, something that they need to keep track of. Characters with weapons have to keep track of their ammunition, but I feel like if you're someone like a Hulk, fuck is your resource? All you do is punch. What would be your resource? That's why it's very important, because if you can continuously attack all the time, kind of don't make sense. It doesn't. It makes sense. Get me wrong, but then you don't have any like downtime. You don't have something to keep track of. And like when you do have downtime, okay, but now when you're not fighting, we reload. Require resources somewhere. There are certain characters, like for instance in Marvel Rivals, where it just doesn't make sense that they have a resource or have like an ammo. Like certain examples, like Emma Frost in Marvel or something. She shoots a beam from her mind. Why would you need to reload that? That makes no sense. You know? Like you could have something like, for instance, with Iron Man. Now he does have a basically just ammo on it on his basic attack, which I think is wrong. I feel like he should have a cooldown. Like he would build up heat, and it would just have to cool it back down. That's like the second one. Everyone needs a resource, something they need to manage. Thirdly, everyone have at least one passive. Very important. Very, very important that everyone has like a passive of some sort, something that'll affect things. But they do not need to just have one. They could have like a character could be legit just a long list of passives. That's his whole shtick. Like he has different interactions with things. So for the Iron Knight, very important. Like she is a human, so she will have normal health, normal red health. I'm not gonna like build any specific numbers, like total is like she has 1,000 health now. It's gonna be percentages, like of her entire health bar. It'd be this and this and this much. Normal health. I feel like she would not have any regenerative health, but I feel like she also could have like a teeny tiny bit of regenerative health. Like I would say like at least 10% of her total health bar is generative regeneration. That's like 10% of her maximum health bar. She does not have any magical barriers, which is one. Like it's at the bottom, at the very bottom, will always be red normal health. It's like 1-to-1 ratio, nothing special about it, no special attributes, just basic health. On top of that is regeneration, which as long as the regen is not at max, will always be regenerating. Like the second that has taken like one tick of damage, it's gonna start regenerating. That's like how I want regen to be. And on top of regen, you have armor. Regen I'm categorizing as green. Armor is going to be like yellow. Maybe white. Anyhow. Armor is on top of that, which will have some sort of damage reduction. The generating rating it swapped to an E. Now that armor has damage reduction, which she is wearing a full-on armor. She will not have any barrier though, which is blue. I know this is very similar to Overwatch, but it just the colors make sense. Barriers would be like special thing, and the special part about barriers is that they would always be healed first. They will also heal at a faster rate. Maybe just that they heal at a faster rate. Is that the same in Overwatch? I think they changed that to that, like, the blue health, the shield health, just... No, because blue health is a regen. Yeah. Well, the blue health will also always be healed at a faster rate, at a double rate, increased rate. But you won't have any of that. Then over health, I mean, that's a whole different story. Feel like maybe 60? I feel like 60. Armor. Brackets. Reduction. And then at the top is just normal health. 30% health. Brackets. Is it connected to chat? What the heck are you doing, OBS? Well, that's weird. Anyway. That's like it. It won't have a lot of regen because she only has like the base standard of like enhancements. She has like that extra like resilience and all that stuff. I think like this is good because like she has the big armor on her and she has like the bonus resilience. Like 60% makes sense for like health. I've been like thinking about this all day. The primary skill is just to her to swing her mace. I feel like her secondary skill would be to use her shield, but I want like her to have a multi-form. Like I do think that sort of, she will have a build-up ability, like an ultimate, where she then changes into full-on light form, or like her basic attacks become bigger wide arcs, swinging them in wide arcs. Basically, just get enhanced reach and cleave, but it also changes like her shield becomes like a, instead of just being like the small personal shield, it builds up to being a bigger wall, similar to what the Reinhardt shield is, like a big wall that more people can stand behind. She has all the light magics, and she does heal. I feel like her primary ability, her E, could be a sort of, you could use her light to heal in an area. It's like she is very much of a hybrid tank healer. Then again, the quick melee could also be that. Like she easily could have a shield bash to shield bash knockback while she's holding her shield. I think I'll make this that, yep. Yeah. And the little space between them. Second skill. Raise shield. Block damage from the front. Block damage from the front. As own health pool. So that's something I want to do at like the end of every single superhuman story, is to build out a character sheet for preferably the main character of the story, like in this one, the Iron Knight. Say that I make a secondary Iron Knight story. Well, I mean, I've already made the character sheet for the Iron Knight. I would have to find someone else in the story that I would build another character sheet for. And this is something I want to do in like every single superhuman story. Something else, and I do want to do a lot of these things for like some of my different stories, like TFE in my fantasy world. I would have an lore item at the end of the story, like one specific item that exists through the game, through the story. To just have like a big lore dump of that exclusive item at the end. Something I would very much like to do. If I do that, she would have a build up, but then again, like that could also be her resource. Like she could, as long as she's not using light, it would just build up and become more powerful. And when she's using one of her tools or whatnot, that could actually work. Like, say that resource is light. She builds up light. If it reaches over a certain threshold, activating any of these, or even the quick melee, would enhance them as long as they're above that threshold. That would actually be kind of interesting. It's like she wouldn't really need to have any like of her resources. Like she's using a melee weapon. Like it would only be her magic. She wouldn't need to balance. Like the more she doesn't use it, it would just keep building up. Energy. Builds up over time. When reaching a threshold, enhances the abilities and skills with extra effects. Yes. Something I like that. I like that. I'm having something that they need to reload all the time. Like it's something they build up. Like you want to be using a lot of your skills and abilities when they're above the threshold. Like these will like obviously raising the shield will just tick downwards as long as the shield is raised. That could actually be interesting if the primary skill, which would be the primary attack, even in enhanced form, like in non-enhanced form, it builds up light energy. Like it builds up slightly faster. Once you're in light energy, you're not building up at all because it basically drains the same amount it would give. It would give 10 light energy. It also uses 10 light energy per attack, so it's just neutral. It will just go back to building up over time. And like, what would the quick melee be? Because like I feel that is very important. There is always a quick melee. You just want some like quick attack. Now, a quick melee can do a whole bunch of different. It could just be straight up damage. It could have an extra knockback. It could have some interactions. Actually, no. Actually, no. I'm unsure. I would think that like maybe the quick melee would just be swinging the mace around. On the primary skill would actually be shoot a beam of light forward. Like to build up it, you want to use the quick melee. That would be very inconvenient if you are actually brawling. Yeah. Considering if, like, she will be swinging her mace around one way or another. What if the quick melee is just the mace glows blinding? Blinding effect. Front of player. Yeah, so like by pressing the quick melee, it's just a little like flicker. I feel like that could be oppressive though. I feel like that could be very oppressive. But it would only like, that would be very oppressive. Would that even work? I mean, it would work. Don't get me wrong, but it would be like if you could just flicker it, like you're snapping your finger. I would be very mad. Yeah, that would be too much. It would be fun. I will. It would be very fun, but it wouldn't be good. Memory one is a very odd about. I do want to implement her healing effect in some way, maybe in her primary ability. While enhanced by light, shield grows in size. But it won't get any more health. That is very important. It will grow in size, but it won't get any more health. But I feel like the shield should have a decently large health pool anyways. Reduced movement. Well, shield is raised. Raised. Grows in size. Fucking damage. Passing to a larger area. That's the enhanced form. You really want like healing effect. I don't know how. It would be an aura. It would be minuscule though. Don't get me wrong. It wouldn't be like, yeah, that's your healer of the party. No. Like I want to break the rules a little bit, like how characters work. Like, it's like usually you have like the trifecta of tank, damage, and heal. But yeah, I don't want to do that. Like, I would use different things. Like of all the things that are in the category, in the tanking role, like you have like you would also have like tank, vanguard, sentinel, brawler, things like that. And like the vanguard, that would be like your archetypical tank, one standing in front of the entire team, blocking damage, taking space. That's your vanguard. Then you have your sentinel, which is very much focused on just self-defense. Like they can block a lot for themselves, but they do not really give a crap about their allies. Like a very good example, like of a vanguard, that would be Reinhardt. Reinhardt is vanguard, standing in front of the team, blocking damage so that they don't take it. Like he takes it, but they don't. That's a vanguard, like a Reinhardt. You have like Sentinel, which is very much focused on self-defense. That would be like Brigitte with her shield. It basically only protects her. Like, sure, it has a little bit of extra, but like, it's primarily made to block for her, no one else. Now, if you go for a tank, then it would be a little bit of different. Like, they would be big, bulky frontliner. will be like a Risa. Like, to think about a tank in real life, that's not just defense, that's offense as well. Like, it's a good balance of offense and defense, but like, it's still your frontliner type. And like, she would be very much of a vanguard, being the one standing in front of the team, protecting them, creating space for them, that sort of thing. Although, with well, she's not in the enhanced form, she's very much of a sentinel. I would also write in that she is a sentinel. Like, you already know that she's tanky. Like, she is your front line. That's where Iron Knight's gonna be. Like, these are already her roles. She can have more. Like, she could have just been Vanguard. She could be more. I also want her to have that healing capability. Like, she's not a full-on healer. Don't get me wrong. She's not a healer. Like buffer either. Like medic. I don't like. You know she can heal, but she's not gonna be your primary heal. But she can heal. Feel like that. It would not be long range either. Like, it would be a very close up heal. What would it be? Like, I have several ideas for many characters. Like, one character that legit just doesn't have any abilities at all. Like, he doesn't have any cooldowns, any buildups. He just juggles his abilities around. I mean, the primary skill kind of have to be just swinging her ability. I also want to using the primary skill button while shield is raised, knocks back enemies immediately in front. Yeah, I didn't want to write anything in the story today. I just really want to write this. I think about it for a while, and like, this is something I genuinely want in my story. I'm thinking also, like, I had an idea for my my own vtuber avatar, like migrated. I'm thinking I would like to just make that GG. Like, my avatar is just the personification of GG. This has to just be the basic attack. Swing left, right, dash down. Yeah. 3-hit combo mace swing. 1 and 2. Two hits immediately target front. Third hit comes ground in an AoE. Slams ground, dealing AoE damage. It's a died. While enhanced, hit 1 and 2 now has increased reach and now cleaves. While an enhanced hit 3 like I want like the shield bash to be like when it like knocks back. Is that like it's sort of be a safety tool? Like you just want them away from you because a lot of meleeers can cleave through a shield. Let's hit 3. It's a much larger area. A large area. 3 slams ground, hitting a hit 3 slams. The ground in front. I feel like that should be a word. Why is that not a word? 3 slams the ground in front. Damage a large area. But like if there are several in front of you, you can actually hit multiple. And with this you might hit like a lot. Like you want to always get to that third hit. What I want is to charge the resource. Like these two are very much focused on just the physical parts, while these should be focused on the magical parts. Maybe I'm thinking while not enhanced, dealing damage charges light energy. Charges light energy. Being above the threshold, using abilities and skills drains light energy. Yeah. Charges light energy. Specifically, well, not enhanced. It's only while not enhanced, and it's only on the mace. Quick bash forward with head of mace. Be used mid attack, just mid attack combo of primary skill. ability. Attack combo of primary ability. Charges. Light energy. The beauty of this one, because like once you're in, like, while above threshold, no, I don't need that because like it's only this one that's specific to this. While not enhanced, charges light energy, and this one charges light energy. Those are the only 3 ways of charging light energy. This one will never be enhanced under any circumstance. So, by then, if you are enhanced for whatever reason, that's when you really want to be using your quick melee, because otherwise everything is just draining it. Like especially these two is going to be the primary like sink for where the drain is going. Um oh yeah, good crack. This one I do want to be a healing ability, but I don't know how to do it because usually she just touches them. She needs to be close. So I could easily make this just like an aura, and anyone like is in her aura will be healed by regenerative healing. But I kind of low-key want to turn this into a sort of if someone is like close to you, you can press E and then just heal them. Like they're only for those that are in like close vicinity to yourself. Kind of want that, honestly. Short range healing. Burst healing followed by yeah, it's writing time. Hello, local fur. Hello, welcome. A small amount of regenerated health. Oh, there we go. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. You're probably here at the weirdest possible time, not gonna lie. Because I'm writing something very weird. How would this be? What would this be even in enhanced? I don't know. It would be quite interesting indeed. What would that be? Would it just be buffled healing? Well, I mean, at least it was in a good way. Because I was like worried for a second, like, wait, you've been having a time? Oh, do you need a hug? I was about to give you a hug. But at least it was in a good way. But I mean, you can still have the hug if you want to. I like hugs. I would never say no to a hug. Would make it AoE. Or just buff it. I do like that it's just like has to be close range. It is basically a touch. I do like that. I do like that. Also, if you're wondering what the heck I'm on about, at the end of every superhero story that I'm writing, I want to make a character sheet for if the character was in a hero shooter game. Because I would love more than anything to make my superhero world into a Marvel Rivals competitor. More than anything. No, it will never happen, but man, it would be sick. So at the end of every single superhero story, I'm gonna like create a character sheet with all of their skills, abilities, and whatnot. And that's it. It's a very different, weird idea, and I kind of like it. Path-based magic. I mean, a lot of. I mean, it would be primarily not science. Actually, like a lot of magic is kind of math because you do need to balance. Like, okay, how much like mana do you want to cast into this? You gotta like focus it. You gotta want to go this way. Makes sense. It is very true. That is very math based. But I do like when like you are going to the nitty gritty of like some lore. I do like that. That is kind of cool. I just buff it maybe. Actually, now that would be sick. Of course, it is an ad. I get it. Ad means I can make money. I respect that. I will be quiet. Actually, I think I know. I think while enhanced. No, not enhancing. While enhanced. While enhanced. While enhanced. Okay. While enhanced, gain a regenerative aura. Why can I not write regenerative? Missing the NE there every time. While enhanced, gain a regenerative aura for a few seconds. That one should be very small though, but like you're healing someone. Like now, that will also add more to the regenerative health that one specific person is getting, but also everyone else around you. I like that. I do gotta write in that though. Any enhanced ability or skill. And welcome back, silly ads. I can't really do much about them. And at the longest period possible. Build your skill. Drains light energy. Yes, I like that. That is very important. That needs to be stated. That's a very good like resource, honestly. Like you just like want to build it up by just going, using your quick melee, building it up by your basic melee, and then just keep balancing it back and forth. You want to get into the fight. This is like very important. Like you want to be in the fight, but you not necessarily want to be brawling. Actually, then that means this shouldn't. Because this specific thing will not be like. Primary. Dealing damage with primary skill charges light energy. That way, it's like it is at the same time charging light energy, but also using up light energy. So, like once you're in enhanced mode, basically it just stops. Like, the amount it eats up while you're attacking should be the exact same amount that it is charging. Amount of light energy used while enhanced be equal to energy gained. Yes, that's very important. That one that like, it would be very bad if like, oh, you're attacking and it's just constantly going down and like you're just flickering between enhanced and non-enhanced. Like it basically stagnates when you get into enhanced, and that's when you want to like weave in your quick melees. I should write that actually. Does not cancel primary ability combo. Very important, because then like the quick melee would be kind of stupid. This one though, I want the secondary ability, which usually, if you're building a superhero character for a hero shooter, this would be the ultimate. But I feel like this character wouldn't really need to have an ultimate, because the ultimate would just be the light magic anyways. So I feel like that doesn't matter. I could just write an impassive here. Dealing damage with mace charges light energy. Of course, that is quite redundant at this point, because that, you know, that is going to happen. I feel like there are a lot of passives, like someone that is specifically enhanced to be as a knight. There are a lot of passives that can like reduced stun duration, shit like that. What else I would have for passives? I don't yet know, but it needs to be more than this, because that technically is nothing. I'm kind of just proofreading my entire story at this point, and I just really thought about this all day. Like, isn't it one do that? What exactly would this be? Would I want her to have like a light teleport, basically? Like she could just teleport, but I would have that as a spawning thing if I think so. Like when you would be killed and would be respawning, you can use that straight out of like you didn't do that out of spawn and just like come down. Like you basically have massive movement out of spawn and just come down, kind of like how Thor did in like Endgame, just not Endgame, it was Infinity War. Would actually have that as a passive. It's like when you're spawning in after dying. Yeah, would be interesting. Maybe too much, considering how bulky she would be. I think it's fire a beam of light and face direction. Cleaving through enemies. But it's not going to be that big, and it's going to be very small. Just while enhanced. That's it. Bastard, stop while enhancing. While enhanced. Yes, plus. It becomes much larger. Like this one will have a relatively long cooldown. A beam becomes much larger. feel like that kind of all it needs. It becomes much larger. Brightening the area around the beam. It's like it's a slight CC effect on it as well. It's like it doesn't deal more damage. It's just easier to hit with it. It becomes bigger. This is what I'm a little bit. I don't really have much there. It's like she's just a knight. I have the maze. I have the shield. I have the healing. And I have the light magic. What else would be in here? And it honestly, all of that would be just the passives. What else would that be? Actually, that would not there. Oh, casting this build. What? Skill, that should be. Skill. Skill. Testing this ability. It's like it would be interesting to use for it. Just your mace forward. This counts as a mace attack. Can hit them. It would have same animations as the, but like, we just go forward. It could potentially hit. What else would be in the passives, honestly? That's the difficult part. Like, if I could figure this out, I would be very, very happy. I've used like a page on this, but like it's a lot of spaces and not full lines. What else would someone like this have? Like a passive. Just trying to think what there would be. Like a healing received would kind of be part of the primary one. Though, like, it's like the only thing that I'm kind of missing on this right now is just passives. So you kind of don't have anything. What would that be? It's my question. I'm very unsure right now. I'll be honest with you. What would that be? Would be magical resilience, but that feel like it's not fitting for the character. I have another character that would have that. Would just take less damage from magic. Basically like a magic tank. I can't really figure something out, and it's annoying me. What would you be? Actually, inspiring aura. Allies near player receives less damage from attacks and slight movement boost. It wouldn't be a lot. Like, it would just be like 5%. It's very, very minuscule of like damage received and movement boost. Would there be anything else to give her? Like she wouldn't be very much of a passive sort of person. Uh, uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm a little bit stuck right there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what else could this person have? Uh, hmm. If you go by the normal, she just has normal enhancements. Got the magical maze and light magic, and that's about it. What else could I? What else would even fit? I kind of want to put it in though. After respawning, spawning may teleport out of spawn, hitting the targeted ground. A beam of light, dealing damage and damage to enemies and healing allies. I feel like this may sound very, very strong. But it's also like, if you think, I don't want to put it in there though. Like, I've seen games where like there are characters that can just get into the fight, back into the fight after spawning, basically immediately. I take like Wrecking Ball and Symmetra from Overwatch. Like after dying, like they can just be back there immediately. Actually, I think I want to remove that part though. It's like just speedy back. That's like the main passive. I kind of like that. I think I have it all then. Has some healing capabilities. Can be very self-sufficient. Also very team protected. It wouldn't call her like a tank. She doesn't really have like the main damage. So, like she can fight, she can brawl, but like in a one-on-one situation, she can't be a brawler. So I wouldn't put that. Like a brawler would be someone that is quite healthy, but can still deal damage and fight for themselves in that one-on-one situation. She can't do that. She's also not like a frontline that would also be like, she's not like a vanguard that can just dish out damage. And like if I'm gonna call someone a tank, there would be someone similar to what like Sigma is, where like they can put up a shield, block a lot of damage, basically what Vanguard does, but they can still dish out a lot of damage. That's a tank. You basically have frontliners, which are all the tank categories. You have like the healers, which is like healer, support, medic, Then you have a whole bunch of other categories like assassins and brawlers. You have duelists, just like consistent damage. You have artillery, which is kind of like they're not assassins, they're more like tank busters, but like from long range, like a sniper, but more like burst. And I guess like a sniper is actually a burst though, but you get the idea. I think this character is very good. Like, because like she relies heavily on her armor for survivability. Because although she has like all of the super enhancements, she's not like an alien. She has like the massive amount of enhancements, which is why I'm adding like an extra little bit there, and why she's getting the regen. So if like another character in this story, which is Spring, she would have legit just 100% health. She has no, like, she's not born with any powers. She just has a very powerful magical weapon, and that's about it. So like her entire health bar would just be raw health, nothing else. No regen, no armor, no barrier, no nothing. And I don't really want Iron Knight either to be able to gain over health. It doesn't make sense that she would be I feel like overhealth should be a very, very specific scenario where like you are gaining health without regenerating or healing, basically. I have a character which is a part vampire. She would be gaining a lot of overhealth, and overhealth has like the same properties as normal health. Now, also putting them in this order, because that's like from bottom is how like the damage would be dealt. They would go through the armor first, then in through over the regen, and then the health. Regen would, second that thing is like start to take damage, it's gonna regen. Once you're like starting, like enemies are dealing damage into this thing is still regenerating and constantly just going up and down, depending, sort of like constantly eating up some of the damage that is going through. I think this is good. The 1 2 3 combo, like boom boom smash, boom boom smash. Or like a 3-hit combo isn't necessarily always what is the greatest. Yeah, feel like that fits well. And with all of this, with the well enhanced, like how it functions well enhanced and not enhanced. Good shield, racing shield to block damage. You're slower. You have a shield knockback, just so you have some extra protection to get them away from you, especially other melees that want to brawl with you. Shield obviously has its own health pool, very important. You don't always have to, but this one will have, but also it will be toggleable, like it will not have any cooldown. I feel like I also need to end that. Medium time cooldown. This one may have a longer cooldown. Like none of these would be short cooldowns. Long time cooldown. Actually, no. I'm just gonna write in cooldown. Cooldown. Of course, like anything that is enhanced is using the resources. Like opposite, while they're enhanced, they are using resource. Like if you don't have enough of the light energy and you're using these like back to back, there's a good chance like one of them will not be enhanced. I feel like that is fine. Like while you have this, see, need to while enhanced, don't need while enhanced. Constantly drain light energy. One grows in size. Yeah. So cooldown. This will. I don't want her to have a cooldown. Certain characters that have shields and whatnot will have a cooldown on it. It does not gonna be long though, but just like a lot of characters lately, like they have been given like in Marvel Rivals, in Overwatch, like have like a teeny tiny little bit of cooldown on their defensive capabilities. Like I think like Diva has it on her Matrix, Sigma has it on reapplying his shield, certain things like that. Reinhardt doesn't, because he's like because he has less tools to use. You can toggle it on and off very effectively, and I want her to have that same capability where like she can toggle it on and off very fast, very effective. Like that, she is supposed to be the bulky frontline. Just like her ability, she can heal. She's a very good like combo with another frontline. I think this is short range, but it could also be very effective if like you have someone that is diving in, like a DPS going in, dealing a lot of damage. He's trying to jump back, and he could just jump instead of jumping through your entire team, get to the healers, or maybe just getting enough visibility so the healers can hit you and not someone else. Have someone in the front line that is also in there fighting with you that can heal you. Like it's a very good like frontline damage dealing assassin sort of type healer as well. Beam. This one's gonna be like her main primary damage, but also giving her some ranged capabilities. And honestly, both of these could have relatively short cooldown by just reducing the healing or damage number. It's like that's going to be eating up a lot of the light energy, which is fine. It's like yeah, just building up light, using light, and of that. That's the resource. Like I want your character to have a resource that you really have to think about what you're doing. You can't just be hobbling out everything. Because without this, you could just be throwing out all the shit all the time. But with the resource of light energy, you have to think a little bit. Like you want to, oh, but you're not quite fully over the threshold, so you want to just do like a few more melee attacks. Okay, you're above it. Boom. Now you're doing it. That like suddenly the healing also healed you ever so slightly, like just a little bit of healing to you. Suddenly you have some extra sustain right there. But maybe you want to just use that instead of healing yourself to dealing damage. Then also, I feel like quick melees are way too underutilized in games like that because so often you don't really need to use them. But with this, being able to be used mid combo, not canceling the combo, and charges light, and it cannot be enhanced, which means that even though you're at max light or like way above the threshold, you can still use this and just gain light. Then obviously these two are very basic. More people have like an inspiring aura of different types. I don't know if I want this though. Might just remove that. I want this. I think this is a very, very cool and very unique feature. Let's say that again. Doesn't matter. I do like this. I do like that one. That's something I thought about her doing is like a very important feature of like stories is that how do heroes get around? And a very common thing that is done is simply flying. Look at like DC for instance. Look at the main core of Justice League. Like Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Cyborg, all of those just have the power of flight. Flash has super speed, and then Batman, you just gotta go get on his jet. Like her way of movement, which it doesn't have like currently in her story, because like she's a little bit young, but this is more of a special, like this is like a future version. She will be able to just teleport, basically like the Bifrost, and just teleport via light. Just come in like a fucking wrecking ball like that. And that's like something I want, and like everything here Actually, I do want that. Actually, because of the magical weapon, damage cannot be reduced. That is also something that I feel like certain characters or villains or whatnot should be able to do, is just enfeeblement. Or like they're making you weaker in a way. But because of her magical weapon, she cannot, under any circumstance, deal less damage. She can deal more damage, but she cannot deal less than her base damage. Those two passives I think are fine. This one, I mean, it's kind of just telling that like it's just everywhere else. I do like this. I do like this. I do like this a lot. I like where this is. This feels good. Something I also like taking like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, because those are like the big ones. They're very, very simple, which isn't a bad thing, mind you. It is a very good thing. You can just jump in, you can play, done. But they can get very stale. Like, you play one character for X amount of times, like, there's nothing else I can do on it. I just literally press left click. Like, some few good examples, like Junkrat and Squirrel Girl, which are very similar. You 90% of the time you're just holding right click, or left click. You're just shooting those grenade launchers. That's all you're doing. And then every once in a while you're throwing out your abilities. That's it. You're not really like Squirrel Girl literally has a jump and a entangle. That's her entire kit. I don't even remember if she has anything else, does she? I know shift is her jump. I forgot about shift. Oh god, I forgot shift. Oh no, the shift ability. That was I forgot about shift. Oh my god. Oh, and I thought I was done. That is also one thing that of course, there was a movement. Everyone needs a move, some sort of movement. God damn it, I forgot. Well, what is Squirrel Girl's even? The right click is the entangle, the shift is a jump, the E is the cooldown reset. That's what it is. See how stupid it is? Like, so simple and basic. Like, here I want things to be ever so slightly like more complicated. Like, you can really get into the character. Like, you can start learning the nitty-gritties. It's like, okay, how much light do I want and how much light do I need for like certain things? And like, okay, how much do I want to like spam the quick melee in between my combo? Like, okay, but if I use my basic attack, I get the extra range and cleave, but I'm not gaining light, and I do need a lot of light for my abilities. I forgot that. And yes, left click, right click, E, Q, shift, resource, and then the quick melee. God, oh no, I thought I was done. Mistaken. I don't know, there's something on my nail and I gotta fix it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm quite at a loss. I thought I was done too. Oh, but like, what would someone like this have as a movement ability? That is a very good question. Because I feel like she wouldn't. Honestly, I feel like it kinda is just a sprint. Would either be that, or like a small dash forward, maybe a dash backwards. It wouldn't be something extreme. It would be very minute, very simple. Of course, this also should be enhanced. I believe. I think. Actually, this is just a simple like dash backwards. the enhanced effect of it could straight up just be a flashback. Like, you're a very bulky and tanky character, like you want to be on the front line. If you gotta use this just to get away from something, like, what is this? Yeah, that could actually work. Actually, quick dash to would it be Omni, or would it just back to, yeah, Omni to chosen quick dash and chosen direction? You're basically a combat roll. You just poof. It wouldn't be like a roll. It would just be you jumping forward or jumping to the side or jumping backwards. Quick dash in chosen direction. While enhanced, like, I don't need to do this one enhanced, but I really want to. Like, I want like the light enhancement to be sort of core part of the entire kit. While enhanced, leave behind a while enhanced, create a flash effect upon execution. Flash weapon upon execution, blinding enemies nearby. Like, they were immediately nearby Azure, right? The immediately. Why can I not write it? Immediately nearby. That's like a very much like emergency thing. Like, you want to use that one while you're enhanced. You're just like, okay, that's now we're in trouble and we just gotta dip and just. Phew. It's a very simple one, but I feel like when you are someone running around in a full plate mail, it's not many options you have for movement. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've seen Dark Souls 1 rolls and it's like, it was like rolling on the ground for like 2 minutes solid, and that's just one roll. Of course, the other characters will have some insane movement, but I feel like this is perfect. Like, you're already very bulky, and I think you also had massive movement. I feel like that would be insane. But like, you have an ability to very rapidly get back into combat. Now, I will also say, because of the magical weapon, any other of the round table ones, which also have the same sort of magic weapons, will have that one same effect. And if I were to create another character sheet for Sir Stein, which is one of the Knights of the Round, you would have this, but I think I would have something similar to this, where like he has a passive all connected to his his magic, which is stone. That would actually be kind of funny though, kind of like a Living Dead in Final Fantasy 14. Upon dying, encapsulates himself in stone, protecting himself basically from dying, basically standing at like 1 health. If he is fully healed, mind you, he can still take damage, but he cannot be reduced to 1. Basically, when he would first die, while this thing is on, this would have a cooldown though. Cooldown. I feel like that is important. So like, if you just immediately comes back and you just die again, and like he would turn it, like first time he would die, all this thing is on cooldown, or off cooldown, I mean, and just encapsulate himself in rock. If he is fully healed before the duration of the respawn timer, it would be the respawn timer. He is fully healed before the respawn timer would normally respawn him. He basically respawns where he left off, but he can still take full damage from everything, and he's standing still. If not, he would immediately die, and the respawn timer would go on again. or like he would just respawn. I think that having double respawn time may be a little bit broken. But then he would just immediately respawn instead of back and spawn instead of there. I'm actually very happy with this. I'm very happy. And the fact I remember movement. I actually like this because that was also one, like, it's everyone needs some way of attacking. I'm just saying, like, quick melee doesn't need to actually deal damage. I want to preface that. Quick melee does not need to deal damage. It's just called quick melee. Like, every character needs one way of dealing damage. Important. They need to be able to deal damage in some way. Everyone has a movement ability, which I forgot. That is something that is very annoying with certain characters. Like, you die, and you kind of just now had to walk. That's it. You're just now walking out of spawn. Back to the fight. With no possible way of getting there ever so slightly faster. I feel like every single character needs some sort of a movement in one way or other. If they do not have a movement, then that should be the outlier. It's like, take Overwatch for instance. A lot of characters have movement, but not everyone. And those characters are very annoying to play as. Because it isn't like no one has movement and there are a few that has, or everyone has movement but only except a few. It's very, like, some have, some don't. Like, take the tanking category. Roadhog don't have any movement. It's just like like most other tanks have it. It's like, I guess I'm just walking. Although they have, like, what is it also, like Junker Queen doesn't have it. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Basic one way of dealing damage, movement, resource, and passive. Those four are the primary rules. Like, every single character needs those. Every single character will have those four. But no one needs to have an ultimate. Like, for this character, no ultimate. Now, if I feel like it fits, like they have like a powerful special move, then that's that. But I don't feel like that everyone needs to have it. Really don't, because, like, here for instance, you could have so much. You could dash right in them, flashbang them, smack them from my and continue to cycle. Now, of course, I do understand, like, the fun with it, that dude, like, build up toward a special ability and then just bam. But what if not everyone has that? And suddenly you have that mind game of, like, wait, does that entire enemy team not have an ultimate? How are we gonna win this? That means that they have an extra ability that they can just constantly be using. Because if you think about it, like, this would normally be an ultimate. You would have to build up and build up and build up. And sometimes when you're being pushed back by the enemy and you don't really have much opportunity to attack, building up that ultimate, it's not gonna happen. It's just going passively at that point. But if you have that, swap that for an ability, suddenly you can just keep smacking those around. I also feel like certain characters could potentially have more than one ultimate or build up ability. And like, it's a lot more fun because, like, this one is like very much like a space. Like, it cleaves through enemies, deals damage. Like, oh shit. Sounds like this little effect there, like, since you're casting it forward, like shooting a beam of light. If an enemy is like immediately in front of you while you're casting this, it will be bonked by the mace, and you'll gain some extra light. So I like this. I like this a lot. I really like what I've done here. Like everything makes sense. Like I'm not fully sold on the 3-hit combo, but for now it's all right. For now it's all right. Secondary skill I feel is fine. That's the shield and everything. Primary ability is healing. Second ability is the beam. The movement is the dash, and then the massive research with the light energy and how that functions up and down. And then finally the passive, which is primarily damage can't be reduced, and this. Like this character has basically no support. It has a lot of has some what is it? Yeah, brightening the area around it. That's like a CC ability. This is a CC ability. I think those two are fine. Like you have some CC, you have a lot of cleave. There's like a little bit of balance in that one. I really like this. I really like this. I could create many of these. I've actually done a lot of them. Yeah. I really like this. And when tomorrow comes, I'll continue summer up here. But I'm that early? Oh lord. Like what, page 3? 2? Page 2, no, 3. Oh, that's right, my headset died. Never mind. 2, 3. I'm on page 3. Okay. That's good. Yeah. I'm gonna continue. I wasn't really in the mood for anything today, so that's also why I like that I wrote this, which I would always have had in the end of the story. I'm listening to a Harry Potter story right now. We're like with the full cast, and like it goes very much in like the nitty gritty, like very detailed sort of information. Like, do I want to do that? Like, I mean, I should do that, but I want to like get through it once more, and then I want to send it out to my read testers, see what they think about it. And maybe see if I'm gonna add like very much nitty gritty detail, which I don't want to do. But it's like things that I'm learning about while I'm writing, because like I am very new, and it's like, okay, I'm learning this, I'm learning that, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. That's why I'm trying to like listen to as many books as possible, like learn as much about writing. But now I'm doing the other part of why I stream, which is completing games. So I'm sorry for those who are here to watch me write. I understand if you want to leave. But still, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. Because I own a lot of games and I want to complete them, because I am by heart a gamer. Ooh, someone's stripping Steel Polybeast. Nice. Because I own a lot of games. Plus, I do get a lot of inspiration from this. But what exactly do I need to acquire here? Fertile mud. Catalyst isn't the problem. Once I get the supersized dung, but I know what I need to hunt for that. That's just Antonauts. For that mud, I'm not quite sure about. Where do I get that? MH3U fertile mud. Barith. Oh lord. Ellen. Barith. Nutrients I need to craft. Pale extract. I don't know. Gotta learn where to find that too. Shit. Whatever. Pale extract. Because I'm getting. Personally, I think I'm getting very close to clearing this. GG Nox. Wait, baleful GG Nox? Oh my god, there's two of them? Alright, okay, that's the GG. Global Lantern, and know where to get. Maclite, I know where to get. Bugmaker Pro is from the Argosy. Rat Talon, Maclite. Okay, then I know where I get everything. So yeah, that's pretty good. Writing text. Like, sure, I want to write more, but like I'm a little bit stuck because like I don't like just proofreading. It's like one of the things I really dislike doing. I don't gotta do it, but while also taking me a little bit time to do it, like I am, and listening to other audiobooks because reading is shit for me. I'm actually learning a lot. Like, cause I'm going through Harry Potter. I'm also learning a lot there. What do you got? That's Rathian, Lagombi, Barith. Okay, what would be the easiest here? The Barith isn't that bad. Very easy to track. Doesn't have a lot of health, but he does have a lot of armor, which can be a bit annoying. Lagombi, you just have an annoying moveset. The Rathian isn't all too bad. Could do. I think all of these are fine. But I want to check one thing before I do a hunt. What do I need to upgrade weapons? Because I can't really forge anything. Lagombi. I mean, if I'm lucky with the Lagombi, that's a Wrath of Lust stuff. That's Wrath of Lust because it's red. The guy Chris Horde. So close. I keep using the vouchers. What do I need here though? Asduran Boros. That's something. That's just minerals though. That's Dragonite. Alright. Okay. We mine a lot. That's gonna be it. We're gonna need to mine a lot. If we do that, we're gonna be good. Okay, where are these hunts specifically? See, you are in the plains, you're in the tundra, and you're in the forest. And the forest is by far the safest. I think we're taking you. And there are Aptonauts there. It's also win-win. I probably fixed all of this when I did not. Ice or mud from your body. We're not gonna need that right now. Hot drink we're not gonna need right now. Firewood, Ice, Thunder, and Dragon. I mean, you haven't actually seen the Rathian cast Fireball. I'm gonna be honest. I do have a voucher. Alright. What do we have in here that could be good to bring? I mean, we're gonna fill up on potions, that's for sure. I want to save those though. You are known to poison, so we're bringing antidotes. Ooh, you know, we're bringing that. And armor skin. I'll bring anything again. I ain't afraid to use the shit. We're not gonna need those. Ooh, those are the healing. Yeah, like 2 full pages, that should be fine. I think we're as prepared as we can be. Don't use a voucher though. Only those 2. We'll take the little bit less health, but I don't know if Firestarter is even good here, but alrighty then. Tomorrow I'll have even more time. Yes. Oh wait. Boop, boop. Yes, completed games. Very important to have those there. Very important. Alright. It's not perfectly. No, it's actually best to cap this. Bring what we can, take and give nothing back. Rations? We're gonna need a lot of rations. We're using the dual blades after all. All the whetstones. Paintballs are very good. And what are these? Flash bombs. That could be good against when he's airborne. Alright, first of all, let's just paintball. Like 2 paintballs? With 2 stacks, so with 2 stacks and was 1 in each? Now, he's either at the bottom or the top of the map, so we're just going into 2 to check. He was indeed in 2. Oh my god, I barely hit. Yeah. I am very happy that they made the monsters ever so slightly smaller. Because hitting that tail is so much easier in the newer games. Oh no. Because like they have very much of a butt up situation, so all tails are like way out of reach. And that's what I mean, like they're just overrunning their attacks. Okay, come on. Oh. It's gonna. Oh. Didn't tail swipe. Ooh. No. Ah! Oh, you bastard. Well, the important part here is we're gonna try to knock her over. Oh. So that I can potentially cut off that tail. Because those are valuable resources. Oh, that rock has made me get hit so many times now. Thank you. I want that booty. I do love me some good booty, you know. Oh, I almost walked into that. Yeah, okay, that was my own fault. He said, ah! Ooh, no. Bad dragon. Bad green dragon. No, no, no. Oh, there's a fireball. Oh no. I don't know how that missed me, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Oh, she angry. Oh. Oh, that's a fireball. It's not as bad as the Rathalos, though. Not as bad as the Rathalos, and I'll take that. Are these like feline stuff, maybe? Ooh, first aid med. Flash bomb. Actually, you know, that reminded me, because I'm sometimes very stupid. And by sometimes very stupid, I mean most of the time very stupid. Fuck. Oh. Oh, she didn't turn to me. Okay, that's good. Stay in. Just stay in there a little bit longer. Ooh! It wasn't the tip, though. It wasn't the tip. Oh god, she's actually worse now. Now she's just flailing. I was aiming for it to hit her while in air. So that I could hit the tail. Ooh. You don't say. Like, I want the tail off as well, because, like, that's the only place the Rathian can poison from. Oh, you're leaving. Good time to scratch my ear. Oh yeah, baby. Right, then let's go. We got a dragon to hunt. Yeah. Woo! I ran out of stamina, that's why. Herbal medicine. Oh no. Oh. Damn it, I'm trying to like flash power while in the air, because that would be so powerful, but she doesn't. I can never get the timing right on that. Now, I can't really do it because I really need to sharpen first. I don't want it to be yellow while I'm attacking the tail. Oh! Freight train. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Very, very, very bad. Very, very bad. Woo! Run, 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 run. Max potion. Antidote. We got it. Excuse me. Ow! Very important to kill that Aptonaut. Trust me, bro. You just had to run towards me at that exact moment. You bastard. Ooh, attack boost. Yeah. Stompies. Stopped it at the right time. Now get up in the air so I can knock you back down again. Start flying. I want to knock you to the ground. Oh no, 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 no. Ooh. I don't know, I feel like I need to. Oh, it was worth a shot. Too high. You're going back down to 2? Alright, right. I'm gonna reapply the paintball though. Never mind. I feel like I soon need to reapply the paintball. I don't know how I'm doing on their health though. I feel like I've not done that much damage, I'm gonna be honest. But we can do it. We can do it. Oh, yep, they're run out. Oh yeah, right up the butt. Ah. Oh, my stamina is actually very low. You're not coming towards me, so that's fine. What the? Oh, we're getting the good flappies now, eh? Ooh, damn it! Well, I didn't get poisoned. I'll take it. Ow! Focus on the bigger threat here. The fucking oh. The frickin' dragon. Not the measly human. Bro, what? Just fall over. Ah! Oh, that was way too late. Wow, that thing is much bigger radius than you think. Roll. Num. Num. Are you leaving? Coward. Where you going? I'm gonna get this overgrown garden lizard. It cannot escape my wrath. Although I'm doing a very poor job of it at the moment, I'm gonna be honest. Roll! The flappies, man. Yeah. Well, it still has the annoying wrath moveset. Poison. Oh, no, no, no. Boop, boop, boop. What? No way, dude. What the heck did I just hit? Oh. Okay, she did 2 fireballs, that's fine. Leaving again? Okay, if you're going up to like 9 or 10, I was hoping it would go up there, because I feel like that's more of the nesting area. So it'd be more likely for it to be weakened at that point. But alas. I was trying to eat. Yes! Now that's a good sign of dealing damage. Oh! I should have dodged the other way. For the love. Yeah. Okay, now you're just being rabid. Ow, what the? All these stompies. What's this? Oh, Radiant Spike, nice. Go to ration. It doesn't last long, but it's better than nothing. But it's a stamina improvement. Oh! Okay, my pimple definitely gonna run out. That was a ballsy blender. Oh! Oh, that was right in the face. I'm just trying to dodge away from it, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go straight to another one. Thank you, tree. Are you not even limping? Oh no. I got it though. How are you not limping yet? You are exhausted. That's good. That's good. Ugh. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? 7? That's 7. Alright. It's not going all that well, I'm gonna be honest. Seems to just be exhausted, so it's going to feed. Yeah, it's a good cancel. Good cancel. Oh, there we go. Oh, but that's bad. Don't know where you're going. But most of these end up going to 10 when they're weak, so I'm gonna go to 10. It seems like to be the sort of defaulting nesting area in this zone. Sheep. Where's my whetstones? Go do an attack on someone else. Good, good, good. Oh no. Ow! Spam the buttons! I don't think any specific button to spam, but I spammed all of them. Didn't take any damage though. Are you just gonna be flying off again? You're gonna be flying off again, aren't you? Or what? No, you're not leaving this time. You bitch. Swear to God, you're probably going here. Yep. Screw you. Silly cat. Oh, my everything. Ugh. That's fine. Scream is perfectly fine. Scream doesn't deal damage. But sitting on my face does though. No. Get the stamina up, very important. What's this? This probably from the feline. Secret stash obtained. Stop adjusting the camera upwards. Blender! Ah! I regret nothing. Ah! What? Ration was stolen, you bastard. Hell yeah, brother. Very hard to do this. I need to bring more paintballs, honestly. 2 paintballs just ain't enough anymore. Macula, nice. No, we don't need that. More Macalite. Yes, yes. More of the Macalite. Let's go, team! Oh yeah. Same progress, yes, thank you very much. Beep, 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 boo. Tundra will give me a lot of the good resources. Was Dragonstone I needed, I believe. I believe. I'm not gonna say for sure, but I believe it was Dragonstone. Oh, I went too far. I got here so fast, I thought I had to go further. Yeah, Dragonite. Which I think I could get in the Tundra. I need to check move village if the Argus is there. At sea. Alright. Let's see here then. Let's do the bunny. The Legombi. It's red, so that's a kill quest. Not you though. We're not gonna need the antidotes for that one. We're gonna bring you. Keep you guys. I don't exactly remember everything about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna need my hot cocoa though. There's hot cocoa. Good, good. Paintball. We know we need a lot more of those. I do have a flash bomb. Wouldn't hurt to bring. No, the sonic bomb wouldn't do anything on him. Shall I bring those? Poison smoke bomb we can bring. How many of these do I have? I have 6. You know, why not? It's unlike the modern games. Like, I feel like they're very much worth bringing here. Like actually, like capturing. I know I have filled up my entire inventory, even though I do need to mine more, but we're gonna be using up a lot of them. For me, okay, nothing else is fresh. We're just taking the fatty tomato icebreaker. Alrighty then. Let's hunt this goddamn were rabbit. Paintball, more hot drinks, good. Paintball, good. Now, I'm just gonna be using every tool that I have at my disposal when fighting. Oh, I didn't have a room for the map. Ha! Lol. I don't need it though. This is where it normally was. So I'm thinking we're heading this way. Hey, oh no, this is where it normally was. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Ah, you missed. Silly little rat. I can always return for more items. I can always return to camp for to resupply. So it's all good. And oh, well, he's doing the Tokyo drift. Oh, he's fine again. Yeah. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh no. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Come back to me, you know you want to. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not gonna use traps, not until it like at least moves. Oof, managed to dodge into him. Ooh. Just dine and dash. Yeah, he loves the dashing. I don't know if he dines that much though, but he do loves the dashing. Do 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 do. Oh, the booty slam. Oh, you get back here right this instant, young rabbit. Will not tolerate this running away. Okay, okay. We're gonna put it like right. Okay, here. The fact that they knock you around so much is the bad part with them. I don't know what the idea with that was. Like, I'm glad they removed that. Made him very bad. Genuinely made him very, very bad. Ah, that was unfortunate placement for me. Got hit by this attack. Yeah. Come here. Regret nothing. I think I'm gonna just chug this one. Good, good. You know, it wouldn't have surprised me if the poison bomb could poison me, or this poison smoke. And I have the bombs. I'm gonna use them. Oh, I tried to dodge as well. Oh, I didn't mean to do that though. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I just gotta figure out where he's gonna be ending up. If he ends up in here, which he is, okay. Now I just need my little companions to take aggro. No. Come over here. When in Rome, I got the things, and it actually makes sense to capture this because it's not just a little bit faster, it's a lot faster to capture. Like, it's a lot faster to capture. What the fuck, is there nothing to mine here? What the hell? Mine! Golden bone? Bloodstone. Not what I need. That was not a good mining spot. Don't think this one's gonna be much better, but armor sphere though. Doo doo. But you do get a lot less materials. You do get a lot less materials. Good. And get a lot of mining, unfortunately. Let's see here. Bareth. Sunny Plains. Gonna need our iced tea for that one. We can put away our cocoa. Armor sphere stone. Earth crystal. See here. Everything here is stuff that I want then. Good. Of heat. That's the one we need. Ice and mud. We'll bring those. Stench. Some monsters. I don't know what this means though. I don't know what this thing does. I'm gonna be honest with you. Trank, raw meat, poison meat. Fill it up with those. Chilled meat. I'm honest, I don't know what it does, but I'm gonna bring it. Sonic bomb still not gonna be worth here. We're not really in the situation where like there are more monsters fighting. Oxygen, no. Just fell in and try hitting monsters with it. Alright, sure. Now, old stuff that I don't really need. Go to refill those though. Source health, I'll take that. And a field horn, just for the shits and pickles. Alrighty then. You and a double. Specialist swimmer, sharpshooter medic, hornblower, hurler, lander, fisher medic, acrobat. Let's go for that one. It was nutritious and delicious. Health and stamina increased. This is the final one of rank 1. Oh yeah, baby! Wow! Ow! Wow, wow. Alright, because my inventory is still full. I mean, I feel like I still need a cleanser, just fill up. I don't know if I need that though. Where did you... Wait, no, you're down there. You're down there. Do you find it silly that you need a map all the time, though? I'm gonna bust it. Do you find that silly? Let's see if this thing works. Well, I mean, he's aggroed now. Just want to get the cleanser, wherever the frick it is. What? It's around here somewhere. This thing looks so different from how it looked in World. It looks a lot more like... almost like wounded all the time, because the scales is so brightly colored. Where the hell did the cleanser go? Oh, it's there, okay. Ah! Psycho Serum is just paintball to the monster you're fighting. Ah. And that is interesting. But only for a little time. So it would be good if, like, you're trying to hunt it down. Ah. Okay, I don't want to not paintball and just wait until he's moving. Oh, here we go again. I see. It doesn't last very long though, so I don't think it's that good. Bastard. Oh. Go for the attack. Not on me. Fertile mud. I need that. Old bugnut. I do in fact need fertile mud. Probably just mud full of like Barrett's pheromones. Also, why do they have two monsters so similar names? Explode. That was unfortunate. Ow. Silly bug. So now pop Psycho Serum. Ah, okay. So it's just like a little bit of a little bit of a paintball kind of. Cool, cool. Too bad I have paintballs though. It's good like an emergency if like your paintball runs out and you're like, oh wait, shit, where is he? Then you just Psycho Serum. I don't remember if the tail was cuttable or not on Barrett. Ow. I did more damage than me into him. Let's see how this works. Cha-cha, get over here. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I was caught quite off guard by that. I regret nothing. Are you supposed to do that actually? Like, oh, maybe that boomerang could be good for that. Okay, so if you, ow, you're stopping there, and I just fell by a bomb. Boomerang. It hit though. Not quite sure what it does, but it hit. I need to get my stamina though. Oh no. I made mistakes. Ah! I made a few, and the bird shoved his head right onto my boot. Ow. Round acorn. Oh my. First aid mid. Sorry for disturbing your home. I shall take my leave. That's some pretty good healing right there. Just slash while I can. Where is it? I need to sharpen. I know what you're thinking, don't you dare. Yeah. I shouldn't be playing around with it. Oh, he angry. Oh, I didn't expect him to keep spinning. I'm supposed to do the blender and Beyblade. Ah! I mean, I'm wearing his body as my armor piece, you know. Makes sense he would be a bit mad. Get out of here! I shouldn't have cheated at that point. That was silly of me. Vibrant tear because he's crying. Oh, little baby badger, he's crying. I mean, it's free healing. Might as well use it if it's free real estate. Excuse me, you just went through that tree. I was knocked into yesterday. Okay, so you attack when the other's good. Bastard. I was trying to attack you. I was trying to murder you for your valuable resources. Why do these monsters gotta make it so hard to kill them? I don't get it, man. Like, why do they gotta make it so hard to kill them? It's almost like they don't want to die. You know? Whoop, whoop. Oh, no, no, no. To the mud pile! Mud pile trick. That was not intentional to be that off key. Well, this gonna hurt. It's actually fine. I should eat this thing. Go attack one of the other ones, please, please, please. That little extra stamina there, I'm gonna need it. Uh-oh. Man, I don't like the freaking bonking. That's fine. Okay, now you're getting out of hand. What? Yes. No, I need that one. Glorious tidings indeed. More fertile mud. Now I'm also gonna be ending my stream, so I'm gonna do all of my just check up stuff, making sure that I can craft everything, check that I can craft weapons, all in the crafting log, check that I can craft for the village. But also, yes, well, they put in the hunters to shame. Things you dare and do an urgent quest. Dare and do. An urgent quest just came in with your name on it. They'll be hunting the infamous Legiacrus, that beast of the sea. To make sure you're prepared to get the wet. Oh, but your cash, only you can accept this urgent quest. That being said, you're allowed to bring buddies along too. Bring as many as you can, I say. Make it a party. Hunter will go up if you complete this quest, so don't choke. Today's entry in your Rookie Hunter Journal. Pass the test known as the Ardent Quest. And you're on your way to being the best. So it's just like just like Arcos? Yeah. Yeah. Moga village. Village. Alright, can we waste any materials here? No. I guess he's not here yet. Nothing been crafted there. Still the Durham there. Out in these. I need to go to the lava area to get Dragonite. But I haven't really needed it for the monsters I've been fighting. Dude. Why have I gotten a barrier? Health. Fire attack. If only I had a weapon that'll fire. I think. Yeah, either of these works really well. Rathalos or Duramboros. Isn't this where I have... The hell am I wearing? Where's the Barreth mail? Oh, that's Barreth mail. That makes sense why it didn't make sense. Why it didn't make sense. Ah, yes, this is... the Duramboros. That's gonna be better. No matter what. Gaikrus, I don't want. Agnactor. Oh, you got 5 things? Diablos could work. Nah, I wouldn't really. These work really well. The Durham and Rathalos. What do I mean, Joggy. I think it gotta be higher up for me to waste resources on now. Healing status and sharpener. An ice attack. What do I have? I have Barreth there. I think that's fine. Eating and swimming, Rathian. No. Torso up. Huh? I'm not sure what that means. Not much for me there. Not much for me there. Okay. Then we'll waste whatever materials we had on crafter. Alright. Get all the non-essential ones. I can keep you. Not about a scalp there. Honestly, I mean the field horn is kind of dog shit, but alright. Anything we can craft of question marks? No? Okay. I will just craft so I have one of everything. Don't have one of it, I will craft so that I have one of it. Well, actually, what do I need there? Bomb kissing airweed, hot pepper burst arowana, catalyst, rare steak. Wait, no, that's because I'm well done steak. Don't they have raw meat though? Right. Okay. Anything I need meat for? Rare steak. Just want to know if there's anything else that may require steak for some reason. Oh, it doesn't look like it. I can't do it here though, but that's fine. Ah. Whee! Fantastic. But on that, I will say thank you all for being here. It's been lovely. I got it right so well. I mean, honestly, I just wrote the thing at the end, but that's fine. But I've learned a lot from reading more. But I'm happy that I got that because I would have always had that at the end before I would like done with it, anyways. I'm very happy with that. Thank you all for being here. Have a fantastic day, and I will hopefully see all of you tomorrow. And a goodbye.